Vancouver's the largest city in British Columbia. It became a city in 1878, 16 years later. A couple of buildings around here I can go through real fast for you. The Empress Hotel, the legislative buildings, and the steamship ticket office to the left were all designed by a great English architect. His name was Francis Rattenbury. He hung a shingle outside his door that said, "A BC architect." Well, everyone thought he was from British Columbia. He was showing them the pictures of his items he had created in England. They go, "Oh, we're going to go with this guy because he's local." Well, he wasn't local. The Empress Hotel opened up in 1908. It took 4 years to build. It's built under the guise and the header of the Canadian Pacific Railway. There were 12 hotels built under Canadian Pacific, 7 built under Canadian National Railway, and 5 built under Grand Trunk Railway. The monogram, the Empress on the front there, is named after the Empress of India, also known as Queen Victoria. She passed away in 1901, 3 years before they started building the Empress. Still the longest running hotel in Victoria, 1908 onwards. Now, the legislative in ode of the original Johnson Street Bridge in 1924, the old steel girder bridge. The original bridge was built by the Strauss Company. They also built a little span bridge in California called the Golden Gate Cup. 6 feet or 2 meters wide at both ends. It was used in the movie Bird on a Wire, starring Mel Gibson and Goldie Hawn back in 1990. In that movie, he took his motorcycle down that narrow thoroughfare. All right. So, there's the McPherson since 1914, Pantages. The gates of harmonious interest are coming up. On the left side of the bus, there's Barsha. Barsha, great East Indian cuisine, great curry dishes. They even have hamburgers in there. Gates of harmonious interest coming up. These gates were donated to us from our sister city, Suzhou, China, back in 1981. The gates at either end, there's a stone lion, yin and yang. Instead of an honest politician were to walk between these two stone lions, they'd wake up and roar. They haven't moved since 1981. There's the gates of harmonious interest on the left. Now, in our Chinatown. So, figure out the math. The only place that'll be open at 10 is right across the street from where I park at Fisherman's Wharf. It's the finest at sea fish and chips. But for all intents and purposes, finest at sea is great, but most people like to do Fisherman's Wharf. This stop, Delta Ocean Point Resort. Remember, if you want to get off somewhere, stamp your feet. Let me know about it, because once I leave the stop, I'm heading on to the next stop. I got some people getting on.
Ocean Point. in Delta Hotel at the resort.
This stop here, here's Christchurch Cathedral for you. Next bus, 1 hour. I like to say always try to be back at the bus 10 minutes before we get to the stop, okay? Make it easy for everybody. Wave us down if you see us coming. Christchurch Cathedral. Coming up on...
British Columbia. To show off his wealth and status, he built the castle for his wife and 3 unmarried daughters to live in. Unfortunately, he died in 1889, 1 year before his estate was completed. This left everything to his wife and kids. Due to the castle's stunning hilltop location, it cannot be seen from the bus, but you can hop off.
So everything I mentioned is all around here. Take a look. You'll see the Fairway Markets on the right, and on the left is the old blue sign reminiscent of the 1941 theater, and all of the other businesses strewn around down here. All totem poles tell a great history of legends gone by, new beginnings. Ours is no different. So the world's tallest freestanding, the 4th tallest totem pole in the